So the Mets going with Mookie Wilson in center field, leading off, batting in the Mets defensively at second base. The leading batter in the National League, Danny Heap. And on the mound is Mike Torres. Mike was not the scheduled pitcher for the one out. Fine throw by Bishop as Mazzilli went on an off-speed pitch, and Bishop still got.
Well, Mike gets tested here right off the bat, as you might expect with a young catcher, but he fires one right down there to Gardenhire covering, and Mazzilli tags himself out, sliding into the glove of Ron. Hard to tell where it actually landed.
Kingman now at 270 with 5.
Danny Heap walks. He's reached base now in all 8 games he's played. Fair ball could be in there for extra bases. Heap, who runs well, is heading for third base as Easler picks up the ball. The Mets have runners at second and third with 1 out here in the second inning. It's a double for Mike Bishop.
Here it is as Mike Bishop gets his first National League base hit. Got a sinking fastball, hit it right down the line, coming over base, and Bishop.
Line drive down the left field line. It's in there for a fair ball. 2 runs will score. Backman will hold at first with a long single as the throw comes in from Easler, and the game is tied as both Heap and Bishop score. A 2-run RBI single by Wally Backman.
Backman driving in his first runs of the season, getting his first base hit. Inside fastball sliced down the left field line. Heap scores 1. Bishop scores the other, and it's a tie.
And a good one. There may not be any play. Safe. Brian Giles has shown that he can bunt well before.
Well, you'll have some experts saying you shouldn't bunt with 1 man out in a position like this with the pitcher coming up next. But he made it work.
Ball, and Mookie lines it down the right field line. It's in there for extra bases. Giles is around second. He'll come in to score as 2 more runs will score. Mookie's headed for third. Here comes the relay. There will be no throw. A triple and 2 RBIs with 2 out for Mookie Wilson.
Well, Mookie had that good curveball to hit earlier and got out in front and pulled it foul. He gets it again. Fair territory. Watch the action here. The ball breaking down low, and he just takes it right into the right field corner. Coming in to score from second, Wally Backman, and Giles all the way from first. And Mookie ends up with a 3-base hit. That is his first triple.
Runs on 4 hits, 2 singles, a double, a triple, and a walk. And they lead the Pittsburgh Pirates at the end of 2 innings of play, 4-2. And now here's a word. And the inning is over, so Mike Torres walks 2, but gets out of it. The score
back away from him.
The Mets playing the Mayor's Trophies game.
Right here, he gets it in the strike zone, and Nicosia makes no.
1 base hit. There was 1 error. Oh, what a play by Giles. Now he can't find the handle. It's got to be a base hit. We third make incredible plays, but it's going to be an infield base hit for Lee Mazzilli.
He would have been able to throw Mazzilli out if he hadn't lost possession of the ball. He really didn't have possession of it. You can see there the ball was lying out. But he sure made a super stop on it. Kept Lacey from going to third. If that ball got by, Lacey would have been
third, and they got him. Lee Lacey's out at third base as Hebner bunted back to Diaz.
There where they have an easy play at third base, and Diaz, being left-handed, makes it even easier, and he made the out at third base, not rushing for a.
Slider got him.
Well, Chuck Tanner knew something there.
Indeed, he must have.
Let's look at it. Yes, sir, it's a beauty. Thompson ready to throw his bat away and go to first, but
he may have room. First row of the stage. Tapped foul. He got him. What a job by Carlos Diaz. 2nd strikeout in a row as he gets Hebner on the fielder's choice. Gets Thompson looking and Easler swinging for the Pirates in the 5th. No runs.
As he gets his 2nd strikeout. And he gets him with a breaking ball. Fine pitch to Mike Easler. Jason Thompson, he got him looking. Drive to center field, a base hit. So Mookie picks up a hit. And he.
Yes, he is.
And Kingman had a pitch to hit. And he fouls it away. Another one to hit. Curveball right in the middle of the plate, but it's popped up. So the catcher in the first game was 0 for 2. He's going, and Rusty takes it. The throw by the catcher, Nerkosha's not in time, and Mookie Wilson comes up with his second stolen base of the year.
To throw, he made a good throw, and it's a very close play at second base. Watch this tag. Just the short.
And it's ball 3. And he threw a curveball. I'll say. He got it. And the walk will be charged against Lee Tunnell's record. First and second, 2 men away. And Danny Heap the batter. Danny
point in St. Louis the other day, so he
out off the end of the bat. It'll be a tough play. Berra saves a run as he makes a diving stop on the base hit.
I'll tell you, made a great play then, and that's third base coach Bobby Valentine. Too far off the hole. Now, great play by Berra. Now watch him get up and look right toward third base, knowing that that's his only play. He looks right at third, and Mookie alertly was held up by Bobby Valentine. And Dale Berra certainly saved a run with that marvelous play. The ball wasn't hit.
We're going to have a pinch runner for Rusty Staub now. His third time. And it's a breaking ball. A good stop on it by the catcher. And again the curve. So 13th. There's one that gets away. And a run scores, and the Mets take the lead. So the wild pitch off that curveball. And the Mets lead 5-4.
7-footer. It hits about 3 feet in front of home plate. Matter of fact, it might have hit home plate and hit the corner and bounced up and hit Nerkosha in the right arm. Mets as they take the lead.
Chance for 2. They pick up the first, and the second as a run scores, and that ties it up. Johnny Ray coming in from
a while ago, Ralph. Dale Berra didn't stay on the bag. It appears that Brian Giles just straddles the bag. Now watch him make the play and come up and straddle the bag. See, he didn't touch second base either. Touched it with his back foot.
Third. And that retires the side. But the Pirates get a run to tie it up. And no one left on base to score at the end. The man who stopped the 6-game losing streak of the Mets with a fine 3-hit shutout.
He struck him out looking for a slider, it appeared. And Diaz gets it.
Let's take a look at the pitch again. You won't see Lee Lacy called out too many times.
Change up, got him. And a beauty. 4th strikeout. 3 up.
That's when you know you're doing the job, when you can get those called strikeouts like that. And Mazzilli's reaction was very similar to that of Lee Lacy.
Jammed him with a fastball, and a very, very impressive inning for Carlos Diaz as he seems to get stronger as the night goes by. No runs, nobody left for the Pirates in the 7th. 5-5 after say, right back at him, hit harder than he thought as he breaks Thompson's bat.
It was coming on a line, and Carlos was ready for it a little early, but still had the presence of mind.
And it just falls in. Ray slips down and is unable to convert it into a double. Good throw by Bishop, and Brian Giles is going to mildly argue with second base umpire Terry Tata.
Got to throw over the hitter a little bit, and the throw is a little bit high, and Giles tries to get the tag down, but as we look at this angle, gets underneath the tag.
Good pitch by Diaz on the out.
Something else.
He got him. Bad ball, or probably ball 4. Carlos Diaz records his career high 5th strikeout as the Pirates go down without a run. No run. And Johnny Ray left on at the end.
With help from the bat boy, and brings that.
An A- on that.
Foul straight. Inside. Inside, almost hit him. Giles is running, and the pitch is low. It's ball 4.
46 last year in 100.
Mookie hits a blooper into left. It's going to fall in for a base hit. One run is in. The throw to the plate will not be in time. And now it gets away, and the runners are going to advance. It might go in the dugout, and they're going to send the second run home. George Foster will come in to score. Brian Giles scored from second on the play, and as the throw got away from Nicosia, the catcher, and rolled into the Mets dugout, even though Tekulve tried to chase it down, Foster will come in to score. And Mookie winds up at third base. 2 runs are in, and the Mets lead it.
It's going to be a throwing error on Brian Harper. However, he deserved a better fate. He really had no play at home plate because the ball's not hit hard. Brian Giles, a fast runner, scores easily. And this actually should be a throwing error on, or an error on the catcher, I believe. We'll see it right here. See, Nicosia's got to come up with that ball. Yep, it's probably going to be a error on the catcher. Tekulve back.
Pitch to Gardenhire is bounded off the plate. Thompson comes in, and he's out. Thompson tagged him as Gardenhire tried to pull a gymnastics move to do a 1.5 triple gainer off the 3-meter board to first base. But anyway, Thompson tagged him. The 2 runs on only 1 hit. The 2 walks and the throwing error, of course, added to the 2 runs and taken a 7-5 lead here as we go to the 9th inning at Shea.
Then it can certainly be a big shot in the arm to
Nicosia grounds it to Gardenhire at short, and there's 1 out in the 9th. Doubleheader was July 13th of 1980. In the last 18 doubleheaders, the Mets are 0-8 with 10 splits, losing 8 doubleheaders and splitting 10 of them. Hits on the year, and he pops this one up high into short center field. Mookie calling for it and takes it, and there are 2 out in the 9th. Nobody on in the 9th. Neil Allen, Carlos Diaz, and now Allen. Foul pass. Good breaking ball, grounded to Giles, and this should do it. The New York Mets have bounded back from a 6-game losing streak, 5 of those coming on the recent road trip, as they battle both the Cardinals and the weather, not to mention the Philadelphia Phillies. And Neil Allen comes on to pitch the 9th inning. Carlos Diaz picks up his first victory with an excellent outing in relief of Mike Torres, and the Mets win the nightcap 7-5 after taking the opener 6-0 on a 3-hit shutout by Tom Seaver. So good pitching, good hitting, and good defense combined for a doubleheader sweep for the Mets. The final once again in the night.